What is good, my brothers and sisters? I am Kirby1 and welcome back to RAFT. And ain't that RAFT a beauty? Look at her in all her glory. She's amazing. Last time we were here, you're lucky I don't have my bow and arrow. You'd be fried chicken. We explored the cruise ship that was Vazagatan. Yeah, I fought some like giant rat beasts. Got some new blueprints. Exhibit A, Exhibit B. Yes, I've been grinding a little bit offline here, but it's well worth it. I can now steer my raft in whichever direction I want, and I can motor ahead against the current if need be. I'm guessing this symbol here means one engine is good enough for 100 platforms, floating platforms. And now this thing ain't exactly square, so I don't know how many I got, but I got a new grill. I don't know if this grill was up yet, but I got a big grill now. Can cook 3 things at a time, or I can cook these larger fish. Got some new smelters too. I think there's 2 more than probably what you guys last saw. Didn't want to just do that. So now we can smelt all the more ores, keep us going. Have shit pretty well organized. It's just kind of like a tool chest that I'm not using right now. Tools and weapons. Food's up here still. And then I've kind of separated seeds in here as well. But I feel like I'm going to need more food chests if I want to store all this fish I've caught. I've built this. It's just kind of preliminary. You put in raw materials, and that's being like seaweeds. I think seaweeds, actually. I haven't tried seaweeds, but you can throw in like copper ores, the scrap, wood, plastic, all that stuff. You get these little trash cubes. And I guess these trash cubes is what, when we've seen those couple of stores, this is what they want. Is these trash cubes. That's the currency. So see, or I could throw a giant slamming on there and cook it now. Wouldn't fit on my other grill, but you can cook up to 3 small pieces of meat or 1 big fish at a time. Collection nets have been expanded out each way and reinforced. And I'm kind of at a point right now, well, even this side's reinforced, surprised myself, where as I put a collection net down, I can immediately reinforce it, which is good. That means it'll be protected for forever. Yeah, engine I've built. Oh, guess I'm explaining too much. Which I think is going to be required to get to the next area, because I think we have to go against the current. Can throw wood in there for right now, but I believe there is another fuel source, but we have to go somewhere to unlock it, of course. What else is new? These are new, I suppose. Put in some large crop plots, plant some trees. Just a little bit of extra wood income when I'm, parked out at an island. I can just take 2 palm tree seeds, and then in a little bit I have a couple palm trees, and the great thing about those is that the birds don't even bother them, so they'll grow regardless. The only problem with them really is that they don't always drop seeds, so I'm not guaranteed to keep my production, basically, or it's not sustainable. That's the word I'm looking for. still get a majority of seeds off hopping off islands, so. See, and then you got one giant cooked salmon, and it has a little meter on it too. You don't eat it all in one go. Get 3 bites out of it, I think, which is good. Like a shark head. Oops. Oh, excuse me. So, I guess I could throw fish in here for now. Did I figure something out to add a salmon in here, didn't I? I did. Shark heads can stay. They're not really fish. Can't eat shark head by itself. I think I can cook them in a stew or something. So yeah, 2611. We've drifted quite a ways from it, but I think I've got enough resources and enough grinding out my ships in a my raft, I guess. Not ship, it's raft. Title of the game. So, and this thing has forward and reverse too, so that's awesome. Back away from the island here. So we don't turn into it, run into it. Oh, no, no, I just wanted to turn you off. Are we drifting to the island? We are. That's okay. Turn ship here. We're kind of drifting that way, which is the complete opposite direction we'll have to go, so I'm guessing I'm going to have to chug the engine along here. Am I hung up? I might be. And we'll get past it. So executive decision time, since this kind of was already set up here. Ooh. Whoa. That shark biting my raft? Yep, sure is. Since we're, yeah, kind of all set up here already, and this is the way it is, I might even move it a little bit, just to fine tune it, but executive decision that this is now the front of the raft, technically speaking. This is going to be the bow, whatever you want to call it. Bow bow of the ship is going to be this side. So my collection nets are actually at the back of my raft, which isn't the end of the world. I'm not too upset about it. Just need them to go across and collect things for me, and I'll be happy. Which reminds me, I guess I should probably reinforce these up and get to a position where I can just reinforce both at the same time, because as you can see, if you choose out the raft piece, not the collection net piece, then there's really no point. He would just destroy it. It's there for now. I think I need some nails. Thought he was coming to look for something to eat. Not on this side, you won't. Anyways, take my hammer. Get reinforcements. Yeah, starting here, because this is like the outside technically. I think my raft is probably as wide as it's going to be on the base. I think I counted it out, it's 11 spaces. Not that it really matters, but at least that means there's a center point for the raft. It's not in the middle of like 2 blocks or whatever. 2 blocks aren't the middle. So, yeah, this way I can just expand backwards. want to. Which would be this way, I guess, yeah. Expand backwards out this way. But like from here to here, and just keep the wing as its wing. Need some palm leaves to make some rope. Need a lot more than that. But, yeah. Oh, did this battery die? That's not good. Supposedly, I can use batteries, or I can recharge batteries eventually. But, don't have the technology for that just yet either, so... Oh, so excuse me. Just have to keep crafting new ones for the time being. And some scrap. Scrap. Throw the rock away. Battery in here. Whoop. Whoop. So we're cruising. Got 1,500 meters to go. And then we'll be at our destination. Alright, everyone. It seems we are steadily approaching said destination. Looks like it's just a giant island. One thing I forgot to mention as well, I've encountered pine trees, which will give me, which drop pine cones, make me grow pine trees, or allows me to grow pine trees, birch trees, and bees. And I've caught some bees and stolen their honeycombs. But I can't quite craft a beehive just yet. Mistaken, I can, but I just have decided not to just yet, because can't do a lot with just honeycombs. Oh, feathers could go in there too. Sure, why not? I just threw in a bunch of plastic. Yeah, I might need to get a second motor, which means I would have to expand my raft. If I could simply just expand out a motor section here off the back. What do I need? 1, 2, 3. Takes up about 4 spots. I can just build an extra motor spot. No big deal. Reinforce it. Make sure it's good to go. Or build enough so it's not on the outside, I guess. Could do that too. This don't look like a very friendly docking spot. Just take a little turn. Turn to the port side. Just gotta keep in mind my wings. My net collection wings. How are we doing for fuel? Let's add some. Oh, a rug. How awesome. It's just what I wanted. As you can see, I'm not big on decorations. The most I have so far are these torches. And that's because they provide light when it gets dark at nighttime. And this. What was this called? A fire something? Fire basket. I was just seeing if any one gave off more light than the other, but they seem to produce the same, so that's why I have one fire basket. Man, if I'm supposed to anchor in there, my raft ain't small enough to go in there. Take this turn right, I guess. I'm gonna drive around the island a little bit, see if there's a little nicer spot to dock, and if not, then I guess we'll come back to the point we kind of started, and I'll anchor here. Yes, this looks like a more appropriate place to maybe set my anchor and hop off the raft. I had to do some quick adjustments there because I had ended up with too many platforms to try to make this look cool out front. You know what? Shut her down, boys. We're here. Let's drop anchor. Guess don't have very far to drop. And we've made it. We're pretty beached up here. It's a good thing we have engines to drive ourselves off, and it's a good thing we're not a very deep boat either, because we could just be asking for trouble. I'm gonna have to look into reinforcing those, I'm sure, but I just spent a bunch of, at least it's this one, not what the engine's actually sitting on. You spend a bunch of resources to build said new engine, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, let's see here. Just take that, take this, don't need the hammer, need arrows, I got food, one shark meat and some tilapias. Don't know if I'm gonna need my bug catching net or not. Or more of a hook. But if I remember correctly, I think there's some unfriendlies on this island too. Yes. Unauthorized personnel do not enter during mating season. That's right. There be. That's a llama. But there be bears on this island. One thing gotta watch out for. But also, hopefully there's some good things on here too. Because otherwise, what are we doing here? Right? This is just dead end. Yeah, I guess so. Let's go back to the... Oh, well, maybe not total dead end. I mean, I gotta do some parkour. Happens if I fall in the toxic material. Like that. Radioactive material. That's not good. Hopefully I don't become too sick from dipping my toes in the water. Man, what a view though. This island sure looks amazing. Haven't encountered no furry friends yet either. Which is honestly fine by me. Requires 1 light bulb. Biofuel refiner. Raw food and honey to make biofuel. Well, there you go. That's what the bees are for. And a note. Schedule. Where are these people supposed to be monitoring the bears? 1 Bruno's hammer, 1 Bruno's wrench, and 1 Bruno's saw. Gonna have to go look for those, I guess. Berries, wild berries. Oh, it's not something I can use. Wild berries must be for a bear, I believe. One of the bears can be distracted with wild berries. Let's go up this tower, see what's waiting for us. No, that's the radioactive stuff. Better not be no rats up here, I swear to God. I'll kill them. I'll be surprised too. Woohoo! Anything up here? Nope, just a giant radio dish, I guess. So many plastics.
3 months ago,
Oh.
my sister Astrid and I were put in charge of the ranger station on Balboa. We handled the bear population and kept the relay towers operational. The next shift was meant to start weeks back.
Oh.
But the replacements never showed up. Henry suggested that I start writing things down after Astrid disappeared, so that I'm not feeling so lonely anymore.
So you don't go fucking crazy. Okay, well, 1 relay tower is online, I guess. Is it the same toxic material or is that different toxic material? That must be the same. I think there's fall damage in this game. I want to test it right now, so we'll just go down the way we came. Not that big of a deal. Just need to find that guy's tools. So I can put them back for him, I guess. Tidy up the place. And then light bulb. I need a light bulb as well. guessing I'm not allowed to billy goat it. Probably not. Ow. Guess I shouldn't stand on an object for too long, 'cause it starts to shink. Oh, there they are. There it is. The bear. You're far away. Come here, bear. Come here. Come here, bear. Bear. Here he comes. It's just what I asked for. Ow. Oop, stupid bear. I say as I run into things. Oh shit. Ah, just die, bear. Thank goodness. Health is not looking too good. Missing one arrow somewhere. Better to see if it wasn't nighttime, that's for sure. Unless my arrow just broke, in which case, oh well. We got here some signage, some signposts. Need to figure out where I'm going. Ranger station, relay station 2. So I need to go to relay station 4 and 6. Which are both this way. So what's this way? Is this the way I came up? Bees! There's more bees! And a bear! Oh jeez. Just keep moving. Don't stop. Might have to go back and get my net then to collect these bees. Because it's looking like I'm gonna need honey here soon to create some biofuel. know if I should take their honeycombs or not now, though. If that'll get rid of them or despawn them. I don't actually know. Don't actually know what the scenario is, but I think I'm gonna have to go back to the boat. So I think that's gonna do it for today, guys, and we'll get to the other two relay stations. It's weird that's 2, 4, and 6, so unless there's a 1, 3, and 5 that I haven't seen yet, which is entirely possible. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the boat, stock up on some resources, and then I'll be back here. Oh fuck! Bear come out of nowhere. Good thing these bears are slow. And just take them out. I don't think a real bear would be so gracious, but these cartoon bears, they don't mind helping me out. Henry stuff, keep out. Henry's got a broken boat motor. I don't really think that's something to really be prideful of keeping. Okay, I gotta find my way back to the boat. I think I have to go back to the ranger station and relay station 2 and see, look off that coastline and see where I'm supposed to go. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I would like to thank you so much for tuning in, but video is now over. It's time to go out into the world. Let's do some great things. And as we say up here in Canada, peace.